Ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. It's Singles Day. History repeats itself again. Websites are logging immense traffic as servers are beginning to buckle under the immense load of shoppers logging in and filling their carts with discount goods. On the other hand, we have another repeat of history today. We don't have to look very far. In fact, you just have to open your wallet. Look at the state of the ringgit. Looks familiar? It was 4.37 ringgit to the dollar on this day 1 year ago. Well, happy anniversary, I guess. Despite the plunge to its rate from 1 year ago after a steady depreciation against all regional currencies except the Philippine peso, Bank Negara Governor Muhammad Ibrahim announced that Malaysia will not peg the ringgit, explaining that the ringgit will continue to face volatility mainly due to uncertainties in the external environment, concluding that the value of the ringgit should not be determined by speculative position. He explained that this was because of a reflection of the shift in investor sentiments and the rebalancing activity of portfolio investors throughout the quarter, driven mainly by external events. After PAS snubbed their invitation to the first Pakatan Harapan convention happening this weekend, Shafi Abdal's party, Parti Warisan Sabah or Warisan for short, is following suit but not for the same reason. This afternoon they confirmed that they will not be attending the convention either because Shafi and Party Deputy President Daryl Liking will be occupied with their pre-planned Jelajah events in East Malaysia. Meanwhile, Pakatan Harapan Chief Secretary Saifuddin Abdullah said that the coalition has been notified that Warisan was unable to join the convention and that Shafi and Daryl had expressed their thanks for the invitation. Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte arrived in Malaysia a couple of days ago for talks with his local counterpart Prime Minister Najib Razak, with a particular focus on the issues of kidnappers causing havoc in the waters of Sabah. Today, Deputy Prime Minister Ahmad Zahid Hamidi lauded Duterte's decision to allow Malaysian authorities and law enforcement to enter Filipino waters in pursuit of kidnappers, as it will ease operations carried out by law enforcement agencies in the area. You could imagine that must have been kinda heavy, so how did the leaders relax after sorting the deal out? They did what any SS15 Taylor's College student would do and went for some good old karaoke. Well, in this case, they got the karaoke to come to them, but nonetheless, still a pretty interesting choice of music right there. Moving on, according to past President Abdul Hadi Awang, there is no legal or political ground to oppose his private member's bill on enhancing Act 355, reiterating that it is a matter restricted only to Muslims regardless of their political ideology, social status and responsibilities. The reason we call it Act 355 instead of how some may call it the Hudud Bill is because it does not directly allow Hudud to be implemented, but instead just increases the power of the Sharia courts to dish out punishments as outlined in Islamic scripture. Hadi said today that hudud is out of the topic of Act 355, but it appears to have been turned into a weapon against Islam. He cited how the late Prime Minister of Singapore Lee Kuan Yew did not oppose Act 355 when the bill was first tabled in the Malaysian Parliament. And that's the end of the fact sheet today. Good to see you guys answering the questions for once, huh? Now, do you think with the new agreements with the Philippines that the Sabahan waters will become safer? Or is there more work to be done in enhancing the security of our East Malaysian borders? Let's talk it out in the comments. Hit like, subscribe and please share this video. I'm Daniel Anthony. Thanks for watching, happy shopping and enjoy the weekend.